Welcome back to Mary's Creative Decor. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. On today, I'll be taking this old mirror and I'll be making a tray. Now this was a wall hanging mirror and I've been commissioned to make this into a tray for a 50th birthday party. And she wants it in a rose gold. So if you want to see what kind of table tray that I'm going to make, stay tuned and don't go away. So to make my tray a little bit more stable, I have this 12 by 15 poster board that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add it to the back of the mirror. Once I have all the clamps pushed down on the poster board to hold it tightly, for a little extra protection, I'll go ahead and take my hot glue gun and glue it into place. Now that the glue is dry, I want to add some rose gold paint to the frame. I'm using my Rust-Oleum metallic rose gold paint. I'm using an old makeup brush to apply the paint to the frame. Now I'm going to take my rose gold mini mosaic tile and I want to go around or add them around the frame. I cut my mosaic tiles in 5 row strips. This made it easy. I added 2 rows to the top of the frame and then folded the other 3 rows down. To finish off those corners and make them neat, I'm going to take my rose gold flower bling, cut them in two strips, and I am going to glue to the top and fold down. So the top of my tray is done. Now I want to work on my base. I have an 8 by 8 shadow box and I am just going to take the wall hangers off. But before I do that, I have a 80 grit sandpaper and I just want to rough up the shiny surface on this shadow box. I'm doing this because I want to paint it in the rose gold metallic paint. Not only am I going to rough up the outside, I want to rough up the inside as well. Making sure that I don't forget to clean the inside as well as the outside of my box. And to wipe away all the dust and debris after I'm done sanding. Now that that's done, I'm going to grab my glasses and remove these hangers from the box. Now it's time to paint the box. I'll be painting the outside as well as the inside of my box. However, I don't have to paint the bottom of the box. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you like, comment, and share, And don't forget to thumbs up. This will help me so much with YouTube's algorithm. I'm going to let my first coat of paint dry, add a second coat, and we'll be back for the next step. Sorry, I got overexcited. I thought my camera was on, but it wasn't. So my paint is dry. And so what I did was added my floral bling to the sides of my box. Now I want to take my mosaic tile and add it to the top and the bottom of the box. And I'll do this on both sides. So the paint on my box is dry and I decided I wanted to elevate. So I took this glass out and I am going to use some all-purpose glue along with my E6000 and glue the jar or the glass to the bottom of my shadow box. Sorry, I'm a bit out of focus, but I'm going to let this dry and come back for the next step. Now that the glue is dry, I want to embellish the glass and I'll be using my bling wrap to do so. Now that that's done, I'm going to work on my number 50. This is a 50th birthday party. So what I've done is printed off some number 50s. And I think I like the plain one with no curves best. So what I want to do is take this cardboard and I want to cut it down to size and glue at least 4 layers together. This will give me enough thickness for my numbers to stand. I'll use school glue to hold them firmly together. I'll use that same school glue and I'll glue the numbers to the boards. And here comes my husband again, right as I'm recording. So I'm going to get these set aside, let them dry, and we'll come back again for the next step. So I spoke to my client and she had no idea about dimensions, but she thought a 12 by 15 would be big. I don't know. So at any rate, I decided I would do this tray that I got from Dollar Tree, or this frame that I got from Dollar Tree. This is, I think, a 9 by 11. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint this one. And just like that, I'm done. Ready to embellish this. I'm going to use my floral bling. I've cut it down to sides for the side, 2 rows. And I'm going to use my hot glue gun. And I'm going to glue down the chain bling. The next thing I want to do is take these wall tiles in the rose gold that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I want to add them to the board that came from the frame. I made a mark in the center, and I want to start to glue my tiles there. I'm cutting a small piece off the end so that I can make sure that I have enough to complete the other end. And you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So I took the cut piece with the straight edge, lined it up so that I can make sure all my board is covered. Now I'm back to my numbers. I want to take my Mod Podge and I want to outline or go in the middle of my numbers, and then I'm going to add my rose gold glitter. I'm going to set it aside to dry, and I'll come back and cut my numbers out. My numbers are all cut out, and now it's time to sand. I'm going to use some 150 grit sandpaper to sand the edges smooth. My numbers are cut out and have been sanded smooth. Now I want to flip them to the back side, and I want to do the same thing. I want to add the Mod Podge in a heavy coat and sprinkle them with glitter. I'll also do this along the sides as well to make sure everything is covered with glitter and Mod Podge. I'll roll the numbers around along the edges to make sure that they're covered with the glitter. Now I just want to set my numbers aside to allow them to dry. Now back to the base. I have to figure out how to put the numbers and have them stand up in the center of the vase. So what I did was took a popsicle stick, I cut the ends off, I used wood glue, and I stacked them 4 high. I made 2 of them. I'll sandwich my numbers in between. I've decorated one with a rose gold bling wrap, and this is how I'll sandwich it between. So now what I want to do, just glue it down in place, and I'll use my hot glue to do this. Now that that's done, let me just show you how I use my bling wrap to decorate my popsicle sticks. I cut 3 rows and I measured the length of the sticks. I cut the bling wrap to that length and I glued 1 row on the top of the popsicle sticks and folded the other 2 rows down and glued it to the box, leaving just enough room to add my number in between. And here it's how it turned out. I think the base with the number 50 turned out absolutely beautiful. And here is a look at it with the first mirror tray that I did. Absolutely fabulous. You can see the mosaic tiles around the side of the glass. And here's just an idea of what it would look like if you sit something on top. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? And here's a look at the second tray. This is how it turned out. Once again, the tiles on the top came from the Dollar Tree, and they look really, really nice on the top of this tray. This is another option for her since she thought the first one, from looking at it, might be a little big. So I'm turning the tray around because I also did the back side of the numbers. So it would be a 360 complete. There won't be anything that's not covered in glitz on this piece. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell so you'll be aware of all my upcoming videos. Let me say thank you all for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.